Hey guys, so the topic I have chosen for today is belief and healing and how they are related. So the reason I chose this topic, it was actually for two reasons. So the first one was because I have a health coaching client at the moment who I've noticed a big shift in her mindset in the last week. And this has carried over into multiple positive changes in her life. And it just reminded me of how important belief in yourself, your journey, and your ability to heal is. So, this client was kind of the first couple of weeks not truly believing in herself and her ability to heal the things that she was going through. And I noticed there was that little step forward, step back, step forward, step back, step forward, step back. And I was just thinking, I can't wait until she fully believes in herself, and then she'll click and she'll just keep moving forward. And that happened this week, and I can see, everything's flowing on from there. There's more commitment to change, to the new healthier habits that she wanted to adopt, and she's feeling better about herself, feeling more confident, and actually, voicing it, actually saying, I believe in myself now. I believe that I can get better. I believe that I can make these changes. I'm feeling more confident. That was the number one reason why I chose this topic. And number two is because of my own health journey. So a lot of you know, but for anyone that's coming in to watch this that doesn't know, I'm 35 now. When I was 28, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel condition. And at that time, I also got diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I was having panic attacks and using sleeping tablets to help me sleep because I couldn't calm myself down. And I also had acne, and I was struggling with the way I felt about myself in general. I really wasn't feeling good about myself inside. I was saying a lot of nasty things to myself in my head, which I didn't even really realize that I was doing. It was all subconscious kind of stuff. I also did not believe that I could get better at that time. I felt so overwhelmed with everything, and I was surrounded by specialists and doctors that were kind of saying to me that I needed medication for this, medication for that. And that, I diet wasn't going to fix my inflammatory bowel condition, and this wasn't going to fix it. And it is what it is, and I need to take medication for the rest of my life and things like that. So I was just, constantly getting, these people surrounding me that weren't believing in me. So I wasn't believing in myself, and therefore I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't moving forward. I was just sitting in this bubble of overwhelm and feeling like shit, basically. And it wasn't until I moved to the Sunshine Coast, I met people that had healed themselves from various chronic conditions, and they were telling me their stories. And then that's when I started to really believe that I could be like them too, and that I could change. And, the more I heard these people's stories, the more I was like, oh my God, okay, well, that person has, something that I'm going through, but they're feeling better. Of course I can get there. And also having that support of them, backing me up and saying, no, you can get on top of this. You can feel better. You can basically get from A to B. You just have to start believing that you can, and then start taking some action, and you will get there. I guess a little picture I want to paint for you guys that are trying to kind of see maybe how belief and healing are related is if you're in a position where, you know, you're going through some stuff either mentally or physically or both, because generally it's both. If you've got a physical condition, that, you know, your mind's affected as well. It's all related. So, you know, if there's a situation that you are in at present and you are feeling stuck, and you want to get out of this situation, if you don't believe that you can, if you don't really truly believe that you can get out of that situation, then how are you possibly going to commit to change? How are you possibly going to follow through on action every day to get from A to B? You know, that belief system is going to be the big thing that stops you from moving forward. If you just keep telling yourself that same story that I can't do it, you know, my mum's got this, so I've got this, I'm always going to be the same. I can't do it because my partner won't support me. I can't do it because I'm surrounded by friends that, you know, maybe you're trying to stop binge drinking or something and you're surrounded by friends that are binge drinking. That was definitely a story that I was telling myself back in the day. Or maybe, you know, you want to lose weight and you're saying, I can't lose weight because my body's just this type of body, and, you know, my mum's bigger and I'm bigger and it all just runs in the family. If you keep telling yourself those stories, then you're not going to move forward. You might move a little bit forward, but then you'll just come back. And that probably is something that you've been doing over and over again for the last couple of years. Who knows? But now think about if you really, really believed that you could get out of your situation, that you could heal whatever you're going through, that you could, you know, move forward from the way you are feeling to how you want to feel. If you really believed it, then what do you think would happen? You're going to wake up every day. If you have that belief in you, then you're going to action things. You're going to commit to things because you can see the light. You can see that you can get there. You believe that you can get there. So of course you're going to commit to getting there because you believe it. You can see it. So my 3 top tips in starting to create this belief in yourself, and I know it doesn't happen overnight, and these are tips that I have used for myself, and also it's based on science. So neuroscientist Dr. Joe Dispenza, I follow a lot of his stuff. And, you know, having belief in yourself alters your physiology, your body physiology. So there is a lot of science around that. Even in chronic pain. So I have attended courses on chronic pain, and neuroscientists from the group is called NOI group, and the neuroscientists that have developed that course for all doctors, all health professionals, or anyone that's even in chronic pain can do that course. But in their course, they drum into us that belief is a big thing. People being able to believe in themselves and believe in their ability to get better and to have control over the way they're feeling, that is one of the big contributors to reaching the stage that they want to get to and their overall well-being. So yeah, this isn't just la-di-da stuff. It's based on science. So my 3 top tips. So number 1, becoming aware. So awareness. So if you've got a pen and paper, write it down. Awareness. So in this first step, it's becoming aware of what your current beliefs are, what the stories are that you're telling yourself at present. So what do you currently believe? And this might be, you can create this awareness by, going outside, finding a really quiet spot, sitting down, closing your eyes, and just being with yourself and asking yourself these questions. So, what do I believe? Do I believe I can get better? Do I believe I can feel better? Do I believe that I can, improve on this situation? Do I believe that I can change things? Do I believe that I have the ability to heal or to change? Okay, so writing down those questions, and then after you've thought about it in your head, taking some time out, write it down. So what's coming to mind? What stories are you telling yourself? So just becoming really aware of what's going on in that mind. And then step 2 is getting clear. So write that down. Step 2, getting clear on what you desire. So how you desire to feel. What is it that you really want? So again, sitting down, closing your eyes, and getting clear on what you really want. If you just stopped and thought, if I had all the resources, all the support, all the knowledge in the world, how would I really desire to feel and to be? And writing this down, no limits, just write it down. Just nothing's in the way. You can feel however you want to feel. What is it that you really want? So getting clear on that. And writing down how you would act, what you would think about, how would you talk to other people, how would you communicate with people, how would you talk about yourself to others, how would you react to others. So just getting a piece of paper and just waffling on, just writing down everything that you really, really want. Nothing stopping you. Nothing. Don't listen to that voice. Just write down whatever you want. Okay, so that's step 2. And then step 3, write this one down. So envision. So this step, you're going to start envisioning how it is that, everything that you wrote down in step 2. So how it is that you really desire to feel. So maybe you'd commit at first to doing this, say, 5 minutes a day. Maybe first thing in the morning, getting up, taking a seat somewhere, and starting to envision everything that you've written down in step number 2. So how do I really want to feel? How do I want to act? How do I want to react? How do I want to communicate with people? How do I want to think about myself? What thoughts do I really want to think? And really, really feeling this. So don't get up from your seat until you felt it, even just for 10 seconds, because this is really hard. This is the hardest step. So not getting up until you feel that way, until you really feel it in your body. And then practicing this, coming back to this practice every day. So every day committing to practice, to envisioning how you really desire to feel. And then how's that going to carry over? How's all these tips going to carry over into your life? Well, like I said before, if you get really clear on, or you become aware of the thoughts that you're subconsciously thinking, then you can start to change them. You write down what you really desire, and then you can start working on envisioning those desires. And then when you're over and over again envisioning those desires and really starting to feel them, your body physiology changes as if it, that's the way you are now. That's the things that are happening. So, and then everything starts to change. So if you start to believe it and you see it every day, even just for a little bit, then you're going to start to commit to making healthy changes. You're going to, you're going to choose the healthier option of food because you can see it. You can see that you're going to get to where you desire to be. You're going to do some mindset and meditation work because you can see that this is what's going to get you to feeling that way that you really desire. So yeah, they're my top tips for today. And if you need some help on getting really clear on what it is you desire, I do offer free 30-minute discovery phone chats. I love helping people get clear on this. And it can help when someone's kind of prompting you and asking you a lot of questions. So feedback so far on people that have done my free discovery session is that they've never really thought about a lot of the questions that I ask, and it really helps them get clear, and they never realize that that's what they were thinking, and that this is what they truly desire. And if you're not clear, then you're just gonna sit in Waffle Town and keep waffling. So get clear. Send me a message if you want to do a free discovery chat. Start to do those things. Top tips, awareness, get clear on your desires. Number 3, envisioning. All right. Anyway, thank you for listening. This is a little challenge that I have made to myself to talk live on different topics that I want to share my knowledge about. It takes a little bit of guts to get on and speak live when I can't. With the other videos, you can stop and delete it. And I know that I kind of ramble on a bit, but hey, I am doing it. I am showing up, and that's what it's all about. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.